Oh,
What the hell was that noise?
that's the noise she makes when you wake her. She kind of grunts at you all day. Like anytime you touch her, "Meow." She does the like bro sup thing. Like when you walk by, she goes, "Meow." It's like, hey, sup.
She's a very weird little creature.
She is a very weird little creature. She's my weird little creature, aren't you, baby? Yes, you are. You're also very smelly. You need a bath.
How often do you have to bathe that poor cat?
Probably like once a month. Cause see, what she does is she has this. We have a window bed that attaches to our bed in our window in the bedroom.
Uh,
So she sits in the window bed all day and just like bakes herself and sweats. So every now and then she gets to be really, really stinky.
I didn't know cats. What I thought cats were like clean that shit off themselves.
She does. She like compulsively bathes for hours a day. And like to the point where sometimes she rips her own fur out because she's kind of neurotic, but I don't know. She gets really smelly sometimes. And
Even though if she didn't stay in the sun, she wouldn't get all that smelly. But she stays in the sun anyway.
I think she's very, very tiny, so she has trouble staying warm. So like she also burrows under the covers and
Oh, you know what you need to do? You gotta get her a sweater.
I keep saying that. We were at American Apparel and they had these really cute, tiny little hoodies, like for like chihuahuas, but she's about that size. So I was like, oh my God, we should get her a little pink hoodie. And Dan said no.
Why did Dan say no?
He said she wouldn't like it. I think she would because she gets very cold,
Can't you put this sweater on a cat?
She'd be so cute and so warm all the time.
See, you'd be like, she'd be cute. I'd be like, she'd be ridiculous. That's awesome.
She would not be ridiculous. You wouldn't be ridiculous, would you? No. Oh. What are you doing with that tail? Oh. Away.
Although, one of two things are going to happen. Either she's not going to give a shit and she'll just wear the sweater all the time. Or she will rebel and attack the sweater, which you could totally put that shit up on Instagram.
True.
The cat flipping the fuck out and tearing this.
It's hard to say because most of the time she is little kitty gives no fucks. But every now and then, like she has toys all over the place that mostly she ignores, but we think she hears voices. Because like every now and then she'll just be walking along and all of a sudden whip her head and look at a toy and just beat the shit out of that toy for a while. And we swear it looks like she's looking and going, the fuck you just call me? And then she won't play with anything for like a couple of months.
But every so often she has to kill some. She has to murder.
I don't know. We think she hears voices. She talks to her water bowl. She's a really weird little cat.
All right. Well, you ready are you ready for this week? Because it is kind of amazing. Each week, Catherine goes out to worldwide interwebs, finds all sorts of horrible stuff, brings it back here for a little segment we like to call What the Fuck is Wrong with You? And this is the story you sent me. Everybody sent me this damn story because. So it's sort of following this weird. I don't even know what it was. Week before last, woman jumps out of her car for no good goddamn reason, lets the car keep going.
She had a good reason. There was a spider.
No, that was last week. Last week.
Okay, we're talking about see, it's getting confusing now.
Last week, woman jumps out of the car, leaves her 9-year-old in it to keep driving because spider.
Yeah.
This week, it's evolving. This shit's evolving.
See, you think there's no apocalypse because of the supermoon? Here's the thing. The apocalypse is not the sort of thing that happens over the course of one day. The apocalypse takes some time. It comes in stages. There's, seals that have to be opened and shit like that. And the rising of the Antichrist. And you watch, my friend. We're in the end times.
From Center Line, Michigan, a man tried to kill a spider at a gas station using a lighter. And Tara, we got video.
I've seen the video. It's too bad I've already told them the story about my dad setting the dog's ass on fire trying to kill a tick.
Well, this was
It would be prescient right now.
This was not a dog's ass. Come on, play. Oh, it doesn't want to play. Oh, no, you want to play. You want to play for me? Here we go. Here he is. Let's see. There he is standing. Holy Jesus Christ.
Why would that be your method to kill a spider? One, you have to get way too quick.
This is turning into a Benny Hill sketch.
If you're gonna kill a spider with fire,
it gets a fire extinguisher.
Not something where you have to get right up close to it. You need like one of those long things, or just a straight up flamethrower.
But Tara, you don't do that at a gas station.
That too.
I want to stress there, no one was injured. I want to play that again because it's amazing. No one was injured, but right here, he leans down, he notices there's a spider on his gas tank, and boom, he lights it, and it immediately gets right the hell out of control because gasoline!
What do you know? That shit's flammable.
Using a lighter to kill the bug, he started a blaze that quickly engulfed the gas pump. Well, I guess the good news is the spider's dead.
Probably got him. Yeah, you probably got him.
Bad news is there's fire everywhere.
Yes.
This is even in the news story from Fox 2 Detroit. He pulled out his lighter and decided to burn it. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out what happened next.
What is happening with my computer? Sorry. There we go. I'm having some technical difficulties. Okay. And now I can hear myself. Self. Echo.
Employees at the gas station have been having fun with the video ever since, and so are we. Why the hell? Yeah, John the Wizard. The spider's on fire. The car's on fire. The gas station is on fire. I'm on fire. That's too much fire.
Yeah, and this is not an effective method for killing a spider.
Well, no, because...
No, it's effective, it's not efficient.
Because that spider is definitely dead.
Although, wouldn't that be a motherfucker? The security footage zoomed in and this spider's like...
I'm out of here, bye!
The spider just looked up and was like... Yeah.
Do we need to have, like, a test before you're allowed to pump gas? Do you know what happens to gas when you expose it to fire?
I mean, there's a test before you drive. You'd think that would cover it. Although I now live in a state where you don't pump your own gas. It's a law. People have to pump it for you. Yeah, New Jersey is an all full service state. It weirded me out when I first moved here.
That is
You're
odd.
not allowed to pump your own gas.
Why? Drive-offs?
I guess, maybe. I don't know. But maybe shit like this. But yeah, it's an all full service state. Kind of nice in the winter. I feel bad for them.
Don't you learn this shit in like high school? Chemistry?
Yeah, I've worked more than one job where somebody decided to mix bleach and ammonia to clean shit. And yeah, more than once I have seen that happen in a retail setting.
Hey!
People are not smart.
He just made a chemical weapon. Good job!
Like, people are not smart. And I flunked chemistry.
And yet you still know
and yet
fire
that you should not light a lighter next to a gas tank.
Man, one time we went to a convention in Florida, a bunch of us from Charleston, and I was driving and I was like, "Hey man, could you pump the gas for me? I'm kind of blah." And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And he hops out, he starts pumping the gas, and immediately, as he's got the gas pump, the pump in the tank, and he puts it on the automatic thingy, reaches in his pocket, pulls out a cigarette, and I'm like,
You woke up real fucking fast.
"Oh God, yes!" I'm like, "Are you stupid?"
What are you doing?
And no, he actually goes, "No, the chances of this actually setting it off are remote. I'm fine."
Where now they're like, don't use your fucking cell phone.
Because the potential static spark.
Right. Could blow everybody right the fuck up.
Oh.
Let's see if we can make her make the sound so they can hear it. Oh, you laughed over it. Oh well.
We don't give a shit about this. Make the cat make noise. That's the new show. Make the cat make a noise.
She does though. She grunts at everything. Stop it. Leave me alone. And then she sighs. Oh, the heavy sighs. If you move while she's sleeping on you.
Fucking humans.
Yeah. We're woefully inadequate.
Well, say what you will about this imbecile. At least that was an accidental fire. Let's move on to the intentional shit, shall we? From Manchester, New Hampshire. Man set his car ablaze to keep it from being towed.
That's counterproductive.
City man is facing an arson charge after police say he lit his own vehicle on fire to prevent it being towed. Police Sergeant Chris Byron said officers were sent to investigate the report of arson. Byron said the owner of an apartment building had called towing to have an illegally parked car removed. According to police, after the car had been placed on the tow truck and lifted, the owner of the vehicle, identified as Shane Badeau, 40, arrived. According to Byron, Badeau set his vehicle on fire to prevent it from being towed. The tow truck driver unhitched and dropped the vehicle, at which time Badeau extinguished the car fire before police and fire personnel arrived. Don't say it worked. Don't just go, well, it worked.
No. I was gonna say, I mean, I'm not an economist, but I'm sure a new car costs more than getting your car out of impound.
Insurance
I
costs.
don't know what kind of piece of shit car you were driving, but replacing it, probably more expensive than getting the car out of impound. And I've had my car towed and had to get it out of impound.
If you've set your car on fire, let's see, your insurance goes up. You have to pay potentially for repairs.
And then there's the defense attorney.
And also, hey, yes, the arson charge.
Also more expensive than the impound.
This probably does not occur to many of the wonderful morons in the United States of America, of which I am one. This does not occur to them. You are not, just because you own it, does not mean you're allowed to set it on fire.
Well,
you can't just set your car on fire. You're not allowed to do that.
I mean, is that technically true? Like,
that's arson. If you own your house and you set it on fire, that's arson. There's permits and
yeah. That seems kind of wrong, doesn't it? Like, I'm not a crazy libertarian or anything. It's kind of wrong that you're not allowed to set your own shit on fire.
Tara, come back. We're losing you.
I just never gave it thought before, but that seems kind of fucked up.
You're not allowed. You can destroy anything you want, but you have to get permits and permission, and they have to know you're doing it. You can't just randomly one day go, do, time to set the car on fire. You can't do that shit.
I mean, is this America or is this not America? I thought this was America. I thought we had rights.
Tara, is this 1 week in Florida is what does this to you? Just that's all it took. You come back and you're like, nah.
Watch people burning garbage 20 feet from where they were selling fresh produce.
It's my car. I set it on fire. Can
Well,
you
you should be able to set your own shit on fire if you want to.
can you set leaves on fire? Not everywhere. Somewhere
Yeah,
there are
everywhere. Some
burning
places
restrictions. Yeah. If there's a drought, if there's weather conditions, you can't set shit.
If there's a drought, you can't set shit on fire. I'm joking. For God's sake, Tara, fires affect the people around you. I know that.
Hey guys, hey guys. This is a comedy show.
My dad was a fireman, guys. I know the dangers of fire.
What we're doing, jokes.
I am not advocating going out and setting your shit on fire.
Fuck's sake.
Look at this, Tara. Fire burns things. It's dangerous.
Well, now for something completely different. So it's been a while since a major media outlet has had a fuck up. I was beginning to worry they'd gotten their shit together, but no, they certainly haven't. Yom Kippur, Jewish holiday.
Mm-hmm.
News story about it. You tell the intern down.
I saw this. Oh God.
Tell the graphics design intern, hey, go grab some art for this Yom Kippur story. Okay.
Just go Google a Star of David or something.
WGN, sorry about that Nazi image with Yom Kippur story. WGN is having its own Day of Atonement, as it says it's deeply sorry for using some Nazi imagery on the news story about Yom Kippur. Gaffe came on Tuesday night while Tom Nagovin was sitting in the anchor chair. The graphic behind him featured a yellow star imprinted with the word Jude that Jews were forced to wear during the Holocaust. It's a badge of shame.
I mean, I guess now they have something to atone for on the Day of Atonement.
The station quickly apologized for inadvertently using an offensive image. Inadvertently? Really?
See, here's the thing about journalism. You're supposed to check these things. That's like your whole job, to check your shit and make sure it's correct.
I have a story about that.
You're the one with the stories today.
I know. This week, I got sent this story. It's like, hey, you should look at this. It's great. And I looked it up. And apparently, it's about supposedly, there's this trend like the ice bucket challenge. Only now in Mexico, they're doing this trend where rich people are snorting cocaine on video and inviting their friends to do it. You know, they're challenging someone else to do it too. And I was like, okay, this
can't possibly be real.
And then I looked, and the article said, according to The Mirror, and I was like, done. Because right there, you do a little fact checking. How do you get to be a news reporter without just tiniest grasp on
I mean, you're
history?
right. This probably was some fucking intern who didn't give a shit. It was, getting one college credit for doing this. But you'd think somebody supervised him.
Oh, listen to WGN's response. We are investigating how this situation occurred. What, do you need like CSI Miami to find out what happened here?
Shouldn't be that hard to figure out.
You have a dumbass. A dumbass works there.
Wasn't it a couple years ago that fucking Urban Outfitters was selling? Was it Urban Outfitters?
Something, yeah.
Somebody was selling a kid's T-shirt that was blue and white stripes with a yellow six-pointed star, and everyone was like, "Really, guys?" They're like, "Oh gosh, we didn't even realize." No,
You're the news. I mean, Christ's sakes, you're the fucking news. Ugh. All right, we have even more okay. Also been a while since we've had one of these, but not nearly long enough. This one's kind of fucking Facebook. That's all I have to really say. Fucking Facebook. Couple robs bank. Post photos of loot on Facebook. Couple was busted for allegedly robbing a bank after posting photos of their loot on Facebook. John Morgan, 28, and his girlfriend, Ashley DeBoe, 24, were charged with robbery for the heist at Savings Bank in Asheville, Ohio. Terry, you look like you're about to burst if you don't say something there.
Why is this a thing?
Do you want to guys?
We keep getting people that you commit a crime. What you want is to not have any fucking evidence. That's the point.
Do you guys want to see the pictures? Because they really are some. I gotta say, you know, that they really are. They did not go halfway with this shit. That is John Morgan there, the person who robbed the bank, with a large wad of cash in his mouth.
Goes great with his fucking face tats.
Apparently, he actually had the foresight to put makeup over his tattoos when he was robbing the bank. You imagine that? He had the foresight to realize, if I don't cover these up, I'll be recognized.
But let me put this on
Facebook.
I just don't get why people don't understand what a stupid idea this is. I don't get it. It confuses me. And like the whole point when you commit a crime is to not get caught. So why would you have evidence on the internet? I mean, that said 15 people I know today posted a thing that all my shit's copyrighted and I do not give Facebook permission to use it, because that's happening again. You've never seen that? People think Facebook is going to use their posts about their dog to advertise. It's like every 6 months or so, everybody you know posts this disclaimer, which is total bullshit. That protects you from nothing. You agreed to the TOS.
Yep.
But anyway, don't put your fucking crime on Facebook. Don't do that.
On the other hand, that is a pretty sweet selfie, you gotta say.
No, do you know how dirty money is? Don't put it in your mouth.
Don't you put it in your mouth.
At least one of those bills has been up a stripper's ass. That's not a knock on strippers. I don't want money that's been up anybody's ass. I don't want money that's been up the Pope's ass either. But at least one of those bills has been up a stripper's ass. It's been stuffed in somebody's sock. Has been used to snort coke. Money is fucking disgusting. Don't put it in your mouth.
Wait, are you alleging that the Pope has had money up his butt?
No, I'm just saying. I say that. I wouldn't want money that was in anybody's ass, but money like
I just have this
disgusting.
This wonderful image of the Pope shitting $100. Everybody going, "It's a miracle!"
I don't think those vestments have pockets. So.
Oh, what am I doing?
Yes, I am in retail, and yes, I do have to handle cash. And gross.
Yeah.
Money is gross.
Okay, gentlemen, it's been a long time. And I'm speaking specifically to the gentleman in the audience for this one because this affects you and it will affect you personally. It's been a long time since I've had to tell you to do this, but you're going to want to do this. Take one leg, lift it up, put it over the other one, and clench tightly. It's time to clench, fellas, because you're going to want to. Because this... All right, someone was hurt in the story. The guy who did the thing himself. And...
Oh, I think I know where we're going.
And... Normally, I would be leery about this, but this motherfucker kind of sealed the deal for me with how he handled it afterward. Man shoots self in genitals, lies to police. A convicted felon accidentally shot himself in the penis.
Oh God, that's gotta hurt.
Was arrested after police say he lied about how the shooting happened. Donald Anthony Watson was admitted to the emergency room for a gunshot wound to his penis. Now here's why you guys are going, well, Nash, he hurt himself. How is that funny? He's hurt. Well, number one, he did it to himself. Number two, here's why. When questioned by the police, the 43-year-old said he was shot by, quote, a black guy who tried to rob him.
While he was taking out the trash. Nobody robs you while you're taking out the trash. Literally all you have on you is trash. That's a dumb cover story.
He made up an imaginary black man.
What? It's always an imaginary black man.
Yeah, but
anytime someone does some stupid shit and they want to cover it, they're like, a black guy did it to me. Fuck you!
Because you know what happens when you say a black guy did it to me? The police all go out and they look for a man fitting the description, which is a man, any person who happens to be black in the area, and they get arrested.
If it's a 60-year-old black dude, they're going to arrest every 14-year-old black kid playing basketball in the park. Because America.
2 days after the surgery, Watson was re-interviewed about the shooting. He told the officer he was examining the gun he was trying to buy, placed it in his pocket, and the gun discharged, striking him in the penis. So what happened was a convicted felon attempted to illegally purchase a firearm
that he clearly didn't know how to use.
Shot himself in the dick by doing, remember, Terry, you've said this so many times on the show. Why do you stick the guns in the...
Why dudes do that?
Because this is what happens when you stick the gun in the waistband.
That's how Plaxico Burress fucked up his football career. Shot himself in the fucking thigh. Goodbye. And these are the kind of stories that really piss off Dan, because Dan is a gun owner, but he's like ridiculous about the gun safety. Like, you know, and so he gets angry at stuff like this because he's like, you shouldn't have had a round in the chamber. Safety should have been on. Like, he will give me the litany of why this person fucked up, you know?
Oh, yeah. Also, don't be a convicted felon trying to buy a gun from some random guy.
Yeah. But at least know how the fuck to use it. Like, put the fucking safety on before you point it at your dick. How hard is that?
And then because of your own stupidity, you go with the imaginary black man.
Because you're an asshole, you go with the imaginary black man.
So now
you're stupid. You claim he mugged you while you were taking out the garbage.
So now do you see why I was okay with going with this story? Because honestly, fuck this man.
Baconator asks the real burning question: does his penis still work? If it does, it's going to hurt a lot for a while. He's going to wish it didn't. You're not going to want blood flow to that area for a while.
You know, gentlemen, I don't care how big, thick, and wide you are. A bullet.
Yeah, it's going to fuck up your shit.
Have you seen the exit hole on a lot of bullets? The entry hole's not that so bad. It's the exit wound.
Yeah.
Because you'll have like a little tiny bullet hole and you'll have a big ass fucking exit wound.
Well, it depends on the type of bullet, as I understand it. Some bullets will just leave a little hole going out as well. It depends on the style, the design of the bullet, and the material.
Okay. Oh, Computer Ronin. He went off half-cocked.
Yeah, but depending on the bullet, either way, he's going to be really uncomfortable for a while.
I mean, that's that. You know, people.
Ow, my balls has really jumped the shark.
Oh, God damn it. Just, fuck you for the, I'm so pissed about the imaginary.
If his dick works.
They
No,
don't say
no.
in the story. Inquiring minds want to know.
I mean, he had surgery. God, like, can you imagine? Like, what if it went straight through? Because then your fucking urethra's shot to hell. Like,
Or what if it got lodged in there and stuck?
God.
Imagine a bullet lodged in your dick. Not as fun as you might
Pretty
think.
much every possible way that goes is horrible.
Bullets and dicks don't mix.
No, that's one to grow on, kids.
And finally tonight, we have absolutely that.
Okay.
This is that kind of story.
All right.
From Charleston, West Virginia. Police say naked man arrested after his car plunges into river. Now listen to this series of events here. Charleston police say a man apparently knocked out the back window of a sport utility vehicle to escape after it plunged into the Kanawha River. Was arrested after he was found naked on the roadway. You're like, oh no, what happened? Did he lose control and his clothes get stuck? No. The police say, what's his name? Benjamin Lee Gittinger was driving and kept on going after the vehicle went airborne and over the guardrail. Side of the vehicle struck several signs and trees as it plummeted into the river. Jones said the vehicle about went 50 yards in the river and submerged. Emergency crews responded to the scene. Gittinger was apparently intoxicated, and what they were, I saw some of the other reports. What happened was after he got out of the car, got out of the vehicle, he then tried to get into somebody else's vehicle and drive away. It's in the story here. Just got to find it. His blood alcohol measured 0.183. Here it is. The police investigated a report of a male with no clothes on trying to get into a 911 caller's vehicle. Jones said Gittinger was naked when he was taken into custody. So, driving drunk, goes off the road, through the guardrail, through the signs and the trees, splashes into the river, breaks the back of the window of his car out.
Hey, where are you going?
Then tries to get into somebody else's car, who then called 911 for the police, and by the way, naked.
Dude, the day a naked dude starts banging on the windows of my car is the day a naked dude gets his feet run over. Like, I will freak right the fuck out. Why are you giving everyone the butt? That's so rude.
She doesn't care.
That's so rude.
Oh no, here we go.
Turn around. Don't give them the butt. That's rude.
You're posing your cat.
She's like, God. It's the problem. Just trying to sleep.
What the fuck is...
I don't understand people that drive naked.
Well, he was drunk.
Okay. Like, I won't even drive without shoes because working the pedals is harder. But I don't...
People are going, this is GTA, and they're going, no, he was naked. This is Saints Row.
I don't know what Saints Row is.
Okay, you know what GTA?
I know what GTA is, yes.
Okay, it's that plus crazy. There's a weapon you
drop whales from the sky in GTA. How much crazier can it get?
There's a penis bat in Saints Row.
Oh.
It's a giant bat that's also a giant dildo.
Oh.
And you can beat people up with it. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Okay. I kind of want a penis bat now. It seems like a useful thing to have.
Back to the story. This is one of those moments in time where you just want to be sitting nearby and watch this all go down.
Yeah. With with your like you just be with your phone like
This is like foxes when imbeciles attack. You went careening.
again, I've been pretty fucking drunk in my time. I've never been naked carjacking drunk.
you will never you will never be naked crawling out of a river carjacking drunk.
Probably not. I'd be pretty surprised. Like I'm a fucking lightweight, but I would be surprised if I ever wound up that drunk.
I don't even know what was he's already you've already been caught. You're not getting anywhere.
No.
What the fuck was your fuck?
Apparently you can buy that penis bat because now they want someone to send me one.
You get right on that. You get right on that, people. I
It'll
don't
go well with your gimp suit.
I don't want you to have a penis bat
Why not?
because that just sounds like an awful idea.
Sounds like a great idea.
That
No
sounds
one
like
will ever
an
mug
awful
my
idea.
fucking house. I'll just hang it on the front door.
So what have we learned this week? Well, we learned you know, after you've already crashed one car because you're drunk, maybe
Maybe you're done.
quit while you're ahead. You're not.
Yeah,
Are
maybe
you?
just walk? I mean, you're naked, so you can't really walk. So I get that. But maybe Uber.
I mean, you take. Are you dead? No. Congrats, you won. Stop.
Just stop.
You are a winner. Stop. This is not press your luck.
Winner at the game of life.
This is not press your luck. This is not no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. No, no. You're a winner.
So much of life is no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Stop. Yeah.
Nobody gets that joke. They're all too young.
We've learned.
If you're gonna point a gun at your junk, one, don't do that.
Don't
Two,
do that.
put the safety on.
But also, more importantly, don't do that. And once you've shot yourself in the dick, don't conjure up imaginary black men.
No,
What the fuck?
don't be that dick. They have enough problems.
You know, or can't you be like original? Can't you be like, you know, a ninja shot me in the dick?
Yeah.
Or a guy dressed like Ronald McDonald shot me in the dick. The Easter Bunny did it.
One of those Times Square costume people shot me in the dick.
Right.
I don't know what he looked like because he was dressed like Spider-Man.
This would be a lot more plausible than imaginary black man.
Yeah.
Don't do that, you ass. We've learned commit a crime. It do not like show it off on Facebook.
It's on Facebook.
Do not check in with Foursquare. Do not Instagram your illicit activities. And don't put money in your mouth because that's nasty.
It's gross. Hang on, let me see if I can judge.
You're so proud you made the cat make a noise.
Don't bother me. Oh! That was a big yawn.
We've learned that just because you're in the news business doesn't mean you know what you're doing.
No.
We've learned that just because you own it doesn't mean it's legal to set it on fire. Some people this week actually learned that.
Like me, I didn't actually know that.
Just because you own it does not mean you're legally allowed to set it on fire.
Dan is going to be so relieved.
And finally, we've learned gas, fire, bad. That's
Just hit the spider with something.
yeah, you have a shoe? Take off your shoe. If you hit your gas tank with a shoe, you will not explode into flames. That's just science.
Yeah. Melee weapons. Melee weapons. Like, the penis bat would be good for me because I always say I'm a natural bludgeoner. I don't understand the girls in the horror movie that go for the knife.
So wait,
Bust a motherfucker's kneecap and he's not chasing you anymore. Bust a motherfucker's kneecap with a giant dick and he's not chasing you and he's emasculated.
so let me get this straight. You want to run around your house with a giant dildo bat killing spiders.
It would work. I would dick smack those spiders right to hell. Damn right.
Now I almost want to get you one of these things on the condition that you film this shit.
That I film myself dick smacking a spider.
Whoa!